Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode from our podcast Land Talks, brought to you by the G20 Global Land Initiative. Today, we have with us Martina Sikawa. Welcome to our podcast, Martina.
Thank you so much.
Would you please give us a little bit of introduction about yourself?
My name is Martina Sikawa. I come from Nairobi, Kenya. I am a passionate youth ecopreneur in the area of land restoration, and I specialize in restoring wetlands because I believe wetlands are very important. So mostly I restore rivers and also lakes. I'm very passionate about restoring the Lake Victoria. So what we do is that we harvest the water hyacinth plant from the lake, and then we synthesize a biodegradable material that is an alternative to single-use plastic.
This is so impressive, Martina. Thank you. So let's talk a little bit about bioplastic and land degradation. How do you see the future of bioplastic evolving, and what is their role in addressing issues related to land degradation?
I see the future of bioplastic evolving as it is very bright. We have seen so many countries embracing bioplastics as an alternative to single-use plastic, mostly European countries, but this solution has not really gone global. It's not gone to Africa yet. Not many people are doing it, and so I'm very excited to be one of the pioneers who are breaking ground, who've come up with a groundbreaking solution. And it gives us a more competitive edge even as a business,
Of course,
as we are the pioneers of this thing, and we are hoping as a company, as Chemolex, to take this solution not only regionally but also to the greater Africa region. So that will give us the opportunity to expand and take branches to the southern part of Africa, the western part of Africa, Central Africa, and all those other parts of Africa.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Thank you.
So Chemolex focuses on transforming natural resources into sustainable products, right?
Absolutely.
Can you share how this process works and its potential impact on everyday consumer goods?
Yes, sure. It's such a simple process in terms of the collection. We have a hybrid kind of model whereby we engage the youth groups, and most of the employees that we engage in the collection process are actually women. So we are very excited that we are able to bridge the gender gap. Then after the collection process, we have a cleaning process. Then it's shredded and taken to the lab, whereby we do a lot of quality control just to check if it has got any dirt, any impurities. We also need it to be pretty dry, meaning it has got to be like with a water content of 5% or less. Then after that, we subject it to pre-processing stage, whereby in simple terms, we just subject it to steam. So the steam helps to break down the thick, recalcitrant state of the water hyacinth. It's very hard to break down the cellulose material.
Yes.
So after it's been broken down, now we are able to synthesize and apply the patented bioconversion technology on it, whereby we utilize bacteria like lactobacillus to come up with lactic acid. Then we do the normal polymerization to come up with important bioplastic like PLA and PHB, but mostly we deal with PLA for now.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
I'm
That's
sorry
a very
you've not understood anything.
no. Thank you. It's a bit complicated, but
Yeah.
you just simplified it for us. So we are very grateful for this. Thank you so much. Thank you. So let me ask you, what can stakeholders, governments, private sector, and communities do to scale up innovations like yours to produce more ecological and sustainable consumer goods?
That's a very good question. So first of all, the most important thing that the community can do is stop polluting.
Of course.
Yes. Just by virtue of not putting the petroleum-based packaging solution into the river or a landfill, that's enough effort from them for now. The government, the stakeholders, the private sector can plug in to help small entrepreneurs, SMEs, young, passionate youth, ecopreneurs in the land restoration field, wetland restoration field. They could help them access funding, access different acceleration. Mentorship is also very important. Offer them technological support, because most of our solution nowadays as young people is enabled by tech. And we know very well that science, technology, engineering, and mathematical projects are not cheap. So given even our project right now, we still, in as much as it's kicked off and we do have like something going on, like a hi-fi prototype, we have a tangible product. It's taken us a lot of funding. It's taken us a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to where we are.
Yes.
Yes, so I can imagine if there's someone, another youth, maybe in another part of Africa, maybe not even in Kenya, in Uganda, in Egypt, who maybe wants to restore the River Nile.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're not able to get this type of resources.
Yes.
Probably they do not even know how to look for this kind of opportunities. So the government can also be very aggressive in advertising the kind of support that they are offering.
Yes.
The private sector can plug in terms of giving such companies resources like plastic credits, so that they can be able to start and kick off their solutions from a small stage, so that they can also scale and help transform the communities in the end.
Thank you for fully covering the question. Thank you so much. Let's talk a little bit about women in land restoration. From your perspective, what role do women play in advancing land restoration efforts, and how can they be further empowered in this space?
Women play a huge, massive role in land restoration. And I say this because in Chemolex, as I said, more than 60% of the youth that we engage in our activities, both in the collection process, in the marketing process, in the laboratory, R&D, all those processes, it accounts for more than 60%. So all these women at their different levels play a very crucial role in the land restoration. Mark, how can they be more empowered? We can empower these women by, of course, different appraisals in their departments. That one is coming from now us as a company, but sometimes we do not have those resources.
Of course.
Yeah. So we look up to people like different stakeholders, the government, and probably private sector. If we could get maybe incentives in one area, we could have something to spare in our budget to give appraisals to these women. Number two, the women play a very huge role in the land restoration, especially at the grassroots level, because these women are usually like the backbone of society. So we find that they are the ones that wake up early in the morning. They need to prepare their kids. They need to fulfill their feminine duties, mother, wife, Then they're also farmers. Most women are smallholder farmers. Most women have like small businesses, say like selling fish. I spoke about a lady called Emily, and I hold Emily close to my heart because I know her personally, and I know that she's a superwoman in her own capacity, because she does a lot and she still gets affected by the plant. But when we came and we said, you know what, we have a solution for this, are you going to plug in and help us? She was like, yes, this has been affecting us. It's been affecting my business because I'm not able to get the fish to sell and get the money to pay for the different things that I need in my life. So definitely I would love to plug in. And it's a good opportunity for her because she gets an extra source of income from it.
Yes.
So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win for both situations.
Yeah.
So yes, I hope I've answered the question well.
Yeah, very, very well indeed. My final question for you is, based on your experience, what is the one universal truth about land restoration?
Land restoration, the one consistent truth is that we should never stop. Just never stop, never drop the ball. Don't take a break from it. Because once you've taken a break from restoring land, be it terrestrial land, be it a wetland, be it a desert, anything, once you've taken a small break, you invite other things like laziness.
Yes.
A lot of people are also very complacent. Behavior change. So the behavior that perhaps you are trying to fix of people not polluting in the river and people not putting trash in the landfill is going to come up again because you're not advocating for that anymore.
Absolutely.
So they say, oh, the people who are telling us not to throw the trash in the river are not there again. So now they start throwing the trash in the river again.
Yes.
So now you have to start from square one, and perhaps your efforts had really gone to a certain level and you are making a huge progress, a huge massive change in society, but once you drop the ball in land restoration, it sets you back 1,000 steps.
So land restoration for you means never stop restoring.
Never stop restoring. Consistency is key.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. I am very, very happy to have you today. And I can't thank you enough for being with us and sharing all of these ideas with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And for our audience, please stay tuned for more episodes from Land Talks. Thank you and see you soon.